now, that's a front door. This is Liberty Prime with Base Splitters, and welcome back to RuneScape Dragonwilds. We're in the process of building a Tier 2 fairytale village from the ground up. So stick around and see how we handle all the weirdness. In this episode, we're finally going to add in that front door that I promised you last episode. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, here we go. As I was saying, what we're going to do here is take a moment to notice that these are the old style, and so is this. So let's go ahead and just replace those with something a little bit nicer. Well, I probably should be in the Eye of Oculus, but we're going to be doing a whole lot on the ground level, so I don't know if we necessarily need to worry about that too much. But let's get you looking a little bit nicer up in here. And get you to snap in the correct spot. Yay! Alrighty. And now we're going to leave this slightly, sort of pulled up a little bit. Let's see, I may or may not leave the doorway there, but it's actually probably going to move forward a little bit. So let's go ahead and destroy this. Collect all that good stuff and realize that we probably shouldn't have jumped in before we had our floor in place. Let's see. Alright, let's just put some of the basics down here. Which way are we? Okay, we're going to put the floor going this a ways, and I will spin it around just a little bit more to make sure that it lines up a little bit more nicely. And now I can get back up here. Okay, and I'm probably going to get in my own way enough times that I'm going to be kind of sick of me. So we might do something else with how we're positioned. But I'm thinking that we're going to put another stairway just sort of immediately inside the door. Hi, chicken. Are you going to be trouble? You're probably going to be trouble, aren't you? So let's just go ahead and get rid of you. Sorry, you are dinner. Okay, let's get back in here and get some stairs down. Yes, I have some raw bird meat. Oh, am I already out of something again? What am I out of this time? Let's see. Probably some oak logs. I'm going to put away this bird meat while I'm thinking of it. We just don't need 5 of you. And we certainly don't need these feathers. Let's just... Well, we'll eventually get rid of those. Let's plunk you there. What else can we dispose of? Well, let's see. I will leave most of the rest of it where it is. But anyway, oak logs. I'm pretty sure I got plenty of those. And also, I'm pretty sure we're about to be overburdened, so I think I might get in the Eye of Oculus for the rest of this. At least until we are not overburdened anymore. Let's see, where will I be reasonably unobtrusive? Hopefully over here. And I might do the rounded staircase here, but now that I'm looking at it, it's going to be over the edge here, so maybe not. But, well, another nice little stair railing or something might finish off the stairs. Anyway, the whole point was we were going to get into the Eye of Oculus and continue with the stairness. So let's get you over here, and maybe you will actually snap where I want you to. Would you look at that? All right. Now, we've actually got kind of a lot of space here, but I'm going to go ahead and remove this floor, because the staircase is going to be going up there. But we've actually got kind of a roomy area here. Let's see if we can fill this out a little bit better. And I'm sitting here trying to decide which build piece to use for this. Let's see, we might actually, well, let's see which takes more. Okay, this is 4 ash planks and 2 oak logs, and this is the exact same thing. So let's just go ahead and put the actual foundation piece here. All right. Well, and that means that I didn't really... Yeah, let's get rid of these little guys and just put the whole big piece there. And hopefully we'll be able to pick up those pieces elsewhere. Alrighty, we were gonna just keep on going with this for a little while longer. Whew, if we can. Come on, let me do it. Let me do the thing. It's not that big a thing. But it is a thing that I'm gonna do. Alrighty, and we are going to be, well, kind of dirt covered for a little bit of this, but we're going to be covering a lot of that up with some stairs. Hopefully enough of it up so that it doesn't look too bad. Okay, get you in your spot. Get you in your spot, and Well, I think we'll cover up that tiny little gap there, too. All right. And we're going to go ahead and start with the stairs pretty soon, but I think I'd like to get rid of a little bit more ceiling here. We'll put down whatever of you we need to when we're there, but we're not there yet. So anyway, okay, we have our little doorway over here, and I'm thinking that when you enter the doorway, you'll be able to access some, sort of think of it as like storage panels or that's not what I was trying to say. Just some storage areas here. Let's put some, let's see, let's go ahead and get this started. And I'm going to just keep hesitating with what I'm saying because I'm trying to decide exactly how I want to trigger this up. Let's see. Come on, let's get this out of my way because I can't see through it. Okay, I can't see through that either. All right. Oh, how am I thirsty again already? And I think this is snapping a little bit funky on me. Well, we can just go ahead and worry about that part later. Oh, get out of my way already. All right, I think we'll go up one more notch for this portion. Let's see if you will let me do what I want you to. Okay. Well, yeah, that might be about where I need to be. Okay. We're basically just going to be covering this up. And we will be storing stuff back here. And I'm undecided as to whether or not I want to pull this out a little bit more, but we'll figure that out once we've got the stairway started. So let's get the stairway started. Now, I do want to conceal as much of this dirt as I can, but I have a feeling that a little bit of it is going to still show through. Because we will have room for a decent amount of stairs, but I want to make sure we got... Well, basically, I want to be sure that the pathway from this door to the staircase is not too terribly obscured. And I might have to put it about here. And I'm sitting here wondering if I need to move this staircase, this entryway over, but nah, I love having it centered underneath the bay window, so let's not bother with that. And I might make this doorway just a little bit fancier now that I'm looking at it. And I'm not sure that I like having this fancy decoration here against this less fancy decoration here. So I might replace some of this. But we're going to leave the nice wood stairs, I think. Well, we'll just figure that out later on. But let's go ahead and start with our stairway. And we're going to make it, well, I'm going to call it 3 wide, but the 3 of the smallest units possible wide. And get you over there and get you just right about here. Okay, and now we can put some floor in. Ooh, get out of my way. But we do have a decent amount of space behind the stairs for some type of room. And we'll have a decent amount up here for some type of room. Or, yeah, it doesn't have to be a room. It can just be a generalized crafting area. Because I haven't actually decided what this this building is going to be used for. But let's see about putting some actual floor in, the correct floor. Let's put you about here. And I'm not going to worry too much about what the floor looks like, or what the underside of this floor looks like. Certainly not as much as I have worried in the past. Come on, do the thing where I want you to do the thing, please. Just as a personal favor. Oh, come on. This is not a tough thing that I'm asking of you. There we go. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and patch you up a little bit. I haven't really even quite decided which way all of the flooring up here needs to go. But I think this is probably my likeliest candidate. Okay, let's get you to snap at the top of the stairs, please. This should not be hard either. There we go. That's good enough. I hope. Alrighty, so we've got a reasonable upstairs. I'm going to have to move this doorway almost certainly. But we're going to be doing something slightly different than I had originally thought with this whole area over here. So we can certainly move that doorway as needed. I might move the doorway to over here. That would make a decent amount of sense. But let's get back down here. We need to build up some stuff back there and maybe make it so that these stairs aren't quite so see-through. We don't really necessarily have a whole lot of choice about that, but we're going to try to make it a little bit better. And this is definitely a situation that calls for a little bit of a stair railing, so let's get over here and start with our fancier decorative piece. And just see, ooh, it's so easy to just get lost in the walls. That's one thing about Hivoculus that kind of drives me a little bit nuts. I mean, it's very useful in the right circumstances, but boy, when I'm trying to get it the correct angle, that is not the right circumstance. Anyway, let's see. I think I'm going to slightly fancy this up by using these smaller ones and building our way up here. Let's see. Okay, where'd you go? You just disappeared on me. I would like you to... Okay, thank you. Let's see if we wanted to do it like this. And then we can further... Well, let's see. I'm sitting here being undecided. No shock there. And I'm also sitting here being thirsty and hungry again. And annoyed with this chicken again. Alright. Let's pick up a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, apparently I'm already overburdened. Well, let's lighten the load by drinking and eating. I do get annoyed at this game a lot of times, but I absolutely love this game. It's so much fun, and just because I get annoyed and yell at it doesn't mean that I don't love it. But, you know, I get annoyed, so I'm going to yell at it. Alrighty, can I pick you up yet? I don't mind being a little bit overburdened. Now, what is back there? Well, what's back there is I need to put some stairs up here. Let's see. Well, I'll just have to leave that there sparkling away. And let's get back down here and get back into the Eye of Oculus. This is doing a thing. I'm happy about it. Alrighty, let's see. What on earth was I doing? Well, for one thing, I was considering doing this. So let's... Oh, yeah, I was going to get into the Eye of Oculus. That's what I was doing. So let's do that part first. And then let's go back to this idea. Because I don't mind sort of sectioning this whole thing off. Oh, I do mind getting lost in the wall, but I should probably be used to that by now. Okay. Now, what was I trying to get you to do? I was trying to get you to snap. Okay. What I want you to do is to put the pointy part at the end of this block. Can we do that? Let's try putting another block, and maybe that will somehow help. You never know what's going to help. So just keep trying things, y'all. I promise it will eventually do what you want it to. See? Would you look at that? And maybe I do need to just have decorative blocks here anyway. Let's fill that bottom in with these guys. Or I could fill it in with something slightly different. Boy, that's looking awfully boring there. I might fancy it up anyway. Yeah, let's make it kind of look half-timbered by layering some of these. And we'll just keep on layering things. Well, actually, the layering I have in mind, we don't even need that part, so let's get rid of that, because I was thinking one of these guys, if we can get it to snap where we want it to. Yeah, see, one of these guys, that makes it all look a little bit more interesting, and I can actually maybe bury one of these guys here and here. That, I don't know, I'm undecided. We'll just leave it as is for the moment, but let me get all this stuff out of the way. I'm kind of wanting to make sure that that is giving me an actual railing, which it appears to be doing, so... Alright, I think we're good to go with that, and let's go ahead and put some railing at the top of the stairs. I do kind of enjoy having that. You are in the wrong spot, aren't you? Oh, and I might need a little bit of something here. Okay, yeah, we were actually going to put railing all the way around, so it didn't really matter. That was looking wrong. But we're going to rail you in. And I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to put back behind here. And my mouse just went off of the pad there for a second. Yeah, we're definitely going to be changing this up, but since I have some ideas as to what I might do over there, I don't know that that's actually going to mess us up any. If nothing else, we can have a little storage nook back here, but we don't really need to figure that one out quite yet. What I was going to do was just see if I could patch this up in some form or fashion. And I think that the correct form or fashion might be one of these guys. If I can get over here to where I can actually see what I'm doing. Are you correct? You are not correct. Now you are correct. Okay. Now there's going to be just enough storage space back here that we can put something or another underneath the stairs. I'm thinking maybe some... a pile of barrels of some sort. I'm looking for one more of these floor pieces, though. If we can get you to... There we go. I think that's what I wanted you to do. It's kind of hard to tell. There's just so much going on back here. Actually, let's put another one of you back there. Oh, wow, you actually did what I was hoping you would. Oh, but that's not really quite how I was hoping it would look. Well, I don't know. I might have to go with that. I'm trying to figure out if there's any way around having that sticking out of the wall, the wood at the base of this thing, or at the top of this thing, I guess I should say. Let's get rid of you and see if there's any other solution. Maybe I can make it a floor piece, or, well, no, let's see. We are going to stick with this. I can't quite tell. Can I have you go over just one notch? Yeah, okay, yeah, I think that is over just one notch. So we might be stuck with that, but we're getting lost. We're getting into an area where no one's really supposed to be back there and see all this in any great detail. Anyway, so let's get over to decorations and see about some nice barrels, a barrel pile. I think this should work. Let's put you just a little bit more under the stairs. Well, no, you're the wrong angle for that. So, okay, I'm trying to make sure that it's not disappearing into the walls. But I just can't quite seem to get at the correct angle for that to be sure. So we're going to have to put this down and then... Okay, yeah, that's close enough. And now perhaps just a few other barrels here. We're going to have to pick up a whole bunch of stuff in just a few seconds. But oh yeah, I was thinking maybe this could be like sort of the wine cellar, so we're going to put a few of these little guys up in here. And yeah, let's just kind of put you at random a bit. Because I figure, the workmen aren't always too careful where they put stuff. Let's see about just a plain old barrel. Ooh, an open wooden barrel. That kind of actually seems fitting. Yeah, there we go. Ah, so many things in the way. And we don't actually... I'm thinking maybe we don't actually need stairs back there, but... Oh, goodness. Here we do need a pair of stairs. Let's see if we can get right back over to there. Yeah. And we're gonna have... Ooh. Okay, you know what? Pretty soon we're gonna go to bed so that we can get some daylight. Well, let's pick up stuff while we can real quick. Okay, I think we've picked up enough, and don't know if I might want to tuck a little bit of a quick staircase there. But yeah, actually I do want to tuck a quick bit of a staircase there, so let's go right back and do that. While I'm thinking of it, because otherwise I will definitely forget. I am terrible about forgetting things, y'all. I say often that I have the memory of a goldfish. So, every 3 seconds I'm going to forget something for sure. And I want to put a little stair railing there too. But let's go ahead and get some daylight while we can easily do that. Oh, you know what? I'm not tired, and I've got enough light with these torches, so let's just go ahead and get right back into it. And it's surprisingly well lit in here, in spite of there not being any torches in here yet. But we're going to start prettying it up a little bit in here, I do believe. So let's actually start in on that. And I don't think we need to bother with beams from floor to ceiling, but we might add that in a second. But first, let's see what this idea is going to look like. Because I'm thinking we could use a little bit of interesting walls in here. It's going to make it a whole lot brighter in here, too. And we might not actually need any beams because we might be well equipped. Anyway, because boy, it is looking... Well, anyway, I'm getting all distracted by my own thoughts. Let's see. Let's crisscross you, I think. Okay, come on. I said let's crisscross you. So let's try just switching over, and maybe that'll make it work better, as has so often happened here lately. Oh, come on, do the thing. Yeah, so you do the thing down there. Well, okay, let's put you there. Destroy you. And, well, first we're going to try to make this work. Yeah, okay, that worked, weirdly enough. And what I was going to do was put some decorative blocks. Actually, I'd really prefer to have the decorative blocks on top. So let's just I'll get rid of this thing that finally did the thing that I wanted to do. And put some decorative blocks down here. And I do think that I will be changing these other ones over. But what did I just destroy? I just destroyed something. What was it? It was probably... Oh, yeah, I think it was a foundation piece. Grr. Hate it when that happens. Okay, well, let's destroy you, and hopefully we can put that foundation piece back into place. Come on over here. But I'm just, you know, much like with the bay window, I'm determined to finish this in this episode, y'all. So I think buckle up. It's probably going to be just a little bit of a long one again. Maybe I need to go with slightly more bite-sized portions from here on out. But yeah, I'm not sure that that's going to work out for me. Okay. I don't even know if I'll be able to put something back there. And I don't think that you're going to be visible anyway. So. Okay, please destroy that. No, you just not destroy the correct thing, so I would just have to put you back too. And let's not chance it. Oh, I think that I just destroyed the thing that I wanted to be there, but... Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and replace this. Here we go. And I'm willing to bet that I will destroy those things more than once here, because I'm going to switch over the whole trimming to the fancier stuff, most likely. We'll just have to see what we decide on that. But we are very much flying by the seat of our pants with how this whole thing looks, so let's just keep on with that technique and see what happens. It's fun. Okay, I'm going to accidentally destroy the wrong thing. I'm willing to bet about 7 cents. Yep. Somebody give me 14 cents, please. Alrighty, let's see. Oh yeah, I should possibly put that other thing right back in place before I seal this up completely. That might make it work better. Yeah, I might have already messed myself up with that. Okay, come on, do it. Do it, please. Erg. Well, while we have you out of the way, let's just go ahead and destroy these things that I may have been... What did I just destroy? Oh, yeah, I see what I just destroyed. Erg and arg and all those other noises. Okay, can I put you back in place? Oh, this was so much trouble to put in place before too, wasn't it? Okay, let's see. Maybe you will help. Maybe you will be of help. Come on. Come on, Lysica. Erg. I'm kind of used to being in the eye of Oculus, so, alrighty. Let's try make this happen a little bit more quickly than it sometimes happens. Come on, let me get over here. Don't maybe get in the eye. I'm so used to just being able to go through walls and get lost in them. So let's get into the eye of Oculus. Oh, let's do it better. Okay. And my goal, y'all may not, or some of y'all may not realize this, but my goal for this whole series has been that I actually don't have to do any editing, and that has not necessarily worked out every single time, especially since I'm trying to make the beginning of these a little bit more interesting and, you know, build engagement and all that kind of stuff. But oh, I've just completely lost my train of thought. What all happened here? Okay, yeah, that's why I can't get back in. Let's remove you. Please remove the correct thing. Okay, now I can get back in here. And now I can try to remember what on earth I was doing before I got all lost in this whole thing. Let's... And I went ahead and put the fancy stuff out there, and I might wind up thinking that I prefer the unfancy stuff. But that's gonna have to wait till the next episode for me to have that little conundrum facing me. I am so lost. Oh yeah. We were just going to keep on putting down some, well, let's think of it as wallpaper here. Oh, come on, do the thing. Oh, you don't want to do the thing, do you? Come on. It's not that hard of a thing that I'm asking you. And I don't necessarily need to go with the crisscross in here anyway. Let's try as if you were going to crisscross, but I kind of like the other. Yeah, well, alright. I'm actually kind of okay with that. With having it just crossed once. So you get there, and I level up, so yay for me. So let's put you here. And maybe I do like the idea of having the decorative part at the top, but anyway, we're not going to figure that out yet. What we are going to do is keep on going with this. And I might just not bother crossing any of this. We might just go one after the other. Am I out of materials here? Yep, I am out of materials. Let's see what I can pick up, and let's see what I'm out of. I'm apparently out of things to pick up. And I'm gonna just, I'm gonna give that some more thought. And I'm gonna probably have to redo those stupid foundation pieces when I decide to switch back. Erg. And also arg. And yeah, I'm gonna switch them back. Grr. Let's destroy it with the piece that I plan to replace it with. Oh, will you do the right thing? Please do the right thing. You didn't do the right thing. Ah, you little rascals. I knew that this was going to happen at me. Okay, let's see if putting one of these down first will in some form or fashion help me. I seriously doubt that it will. But let's just give it a try. Oh yeah, I was actually out of materials, wasn't I? Alrighty, well that's step one. That went relatively smoothly. Step two is going to be to put you back there. Okay, wow. Wait, no, that didn't work. Yeah, that was foolish of me. We just need to get you to go right behind yourself. So let's try basic snapping. That might do the trick. But I might need to... Well, okay. Since I've already destroyed the thing that I didn't want to destroy, let's try to destroy this decorative piece. Briefly, because that might be what's interfering. Of course I destroyed the wrong thing. Silly me. Okay, let's go for this. And we'll actually manage to get done eventually, y'all, I promise. Okay, this is what I wanted you to do, and now let's see if you'll do the other thing that I want you to do. I kinda am doubtful. Let's get back into advanced snapping. Maybe then you'll do the thing. Can you do the thing for me? Just do the thing. It's a nice thing. It's a very entertaining thing. Okay, well, let's see. Maybe if I destroy this one up here, I'll be able to replace it without too much trouble. Wait, just... Okay, I'll try to get me out of the way. You try to do the thing where you snap. Can we do that thing? It's a nice thing. It's a fun thing. Ooh, it's a close enough thing. All right. Now let's get you in place up here. Maybe I'm just out of materials again, but I shouldn't be, because I should get back all the materials that I just... do the thing. Come on. We were doing so good for just a few seconds. Well, we were doing good enough for a few seconds. Well, let's try getting back into basic snapping. Am I just being in the way? Erg and arg and all them other noises. We're... can't even tell if we're almost there. Okay, well, if I build this here, then will you let me build one right to its side? Maybe. Oh, now I'm... You were going to let me do it. I just don't have enough materials. What am I missing? What do you want me to grab? I'm pretty sure I got it. Let's look in the tab. More ash planks. Okay. I got plenty of those. I've even got a surprising amount of room in my inventory. Alrighty. Oh, and now we get the collection. Okay, let's get back in here yet again. Now, please just do the thing. It's not a hard thing. I promise I'm not asking tons and tons of you. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put back these decorative pieces. Oh yeah, and I need to remove you so that I can get that stairway going again. And let us try one more again. We are really actually almost done here, I think. We just need to do a little bit more of the wallpaper, as it were. And then we'll put a few torches up in here. Oh, and then we'll put a door up in here. I'm going to go with a nice wide door, I do believe. But let's put in some nice little... Oh, now you're going to be crisscrossed, ain't you? Yeah, I can live with that. And let's do the same over here. A little bit of crisscrossing. Come on, there we go. And, well, I guess we're gonna just have to do some stuff over here. Are you rotated correctly? I think you are. I'm just gonna keep on going with you. Actually, let's spin you around the other way. And let's go ahead and put a torch back here before we go any further. Actually, while I'm over here, we're gonna do that. Oh, and I'm thirsty and I'm hungry again, but y'all, we are drawing this episode to a close, so let's just not worry about that right now. I can just be hungry. But let's do worry about putting a nice torch on the wall somewhere. And I'm not going to be too fussy with this. Actually, you know what? It feels much more basementy to have this. Oh, what am I missing for this? I'm not missing anything. It's just pretending to be blocked. Where are you not blocked? Wait, why are you blocked all of the places? You should not be blocked. There is nothing that is actually blocking you. What are you doing to me? Well, now, one thing I've discovered is that it likes to snap to these beams when it won't snap to other things. So let's see if that is... Oh, you're going to tell me you're blocked too, aren't you? Oh, I require more... Okay, you maddening little game that I love. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do that drink and eating thing. I'm probably out of oak logs. Let's find out in just a few seconds. We're just going to stand here and eat and drink on our way over there. Yep, I see 0 oak logs in my inventory. And soon enough, I might actually have to go cut down some more oak trees. But let's try putting this beam in place. And maybe another beam over here. Yeah, because this is looking a little bit too gapped. Let's just put you down here and put you in place. And that's looking like plenty of places to put some nice torches. Do we need anything over here? Well, we might put some over here whether we need it or not. Just so that it's nicely matched, because I do love symmetry. Just not actually when I'm building things. I kind of like it when things are just all creatively disordered when I'm building things. And I do think I'm going to build a beam there. Might change my mind about that one later on too, but hey, let's try for a torch or 3. And we were going to just go with the nice fiery kind. Yep, you are actually functional now. I can't put you back there, but I might be able to put you, on this beam over here. I'm trying to find a good height for you, because I don't want the smoke from this wafting up to the next floor. It has a bad habit of doing that. I really wish that floors actually stopped things from coming through. But this is not going to be as well lit as the upstairs, but it's a basement. It's not necessarily meant to be. But okay, you know what? I'm thinking that the lighting for back here should be torchlight. But maybe at the front door, I actually will have some fancier torches. Let's see about... Well, I think that I did decide to go with the purple torches for this whole area. So we will go with this. Actually, let's put the doorway in before we decide where that needs to go. So let's go ahead and do that step. We are going to go with a double wide door here, I do believe. And I'm not forgetting that I need to continue with my whole wallpaper idea just a little bit further. It's kind of hard to tell where the stairs end here. Okay, so that should work for that. And now perhaps I can put I probably shouldn't put a torch in the doorway, so let's put it on this side. Oh, but let's put some decorative pieces up there at the top, too. Alrighty, Oh, y'all, this is going to be a long episode. I apologize. Again, honestly, I apologize half-heartedly, but I really do want to go ahead and finish up this portion of the build. And let's get you as lined up as I can. Oh, and I can only have you on one side, can't I? Well, maybe we'll put some purple on this wall, too. This is going to be a reasonably well-lit place, but I'm still thinking torchlight does make a little bit more sense for back there. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about this lone little torch, because I think I am going to go ahead and replace this because it looks funny just being the one of them. Let's put you a little bit lower down. Not sure if you're matched up properly, but it doesn't really matter all that much. Well, this is definitely a well-lit basement now. Unfortunately, it's highlighting that grass a little bit more than I wanted it to. You know, I might just put a little... Oh, I've got to stop soon, don't I? I'm going to do one more thing here. I apologize. And I'm still going to remember to actually put those... Okay, let's see if I can get you back where I want you. Oh, that's going to be so tough. So let's try the narrower ones. Maybe that'll be a little bit less tough. It's still going to be tough, but it might be just a little bit less tough. Okay, I need some advanced snapping for this one, and that's actually not quite where I wanted. Oh, you did it for a second. You did exactly what... Yes, that's exactly what I wanted you to do. Oh, yeah, baby. All right, let's put those stairs back, and that's obscuring a little bit more of that... Oh, no, wrong stairs. That is obscuring a little bit more of that pile of grass. I might be able to find something else to cover that up with, but I think that's just going to have to come to us later on. Let's finish our wallpaper, and I think we're going to leave this part as stone. But that wall back there, and the wall behind the pile of kegs, that does need a little bit of attention. Okay, let me get up here. Alrighty, let's actually switch you around to be pointing this a ways. Oh, or let's actually rotate you properly. I think you're doing the correct... I can't actually tell if you're doing the correct thing. Let's put you on basic snapping. Well, this probably does look a little bit correct. And you do not look a little bit correct. Let's do that basic snapping thing that I was just talking about. Okay, well, I tell me what, let's do this. Okay, you match up there, and then maybe I can make you match up here. That looks proper. And we're gonna carry this on over here. It's hard to tell the rotation. It's very easy to get lost in this basement. This is kind of a tight little basement, but ooh, that's going a little bit easier. Well, hey, you know what? Let's just destroy this floor for a second. Maybe that'll make my life easier. Maybe it won't. Okay, which way are you supposed to be pointing? Alrighty, yeah, one more, unless I'm forgetting some. You are actually matched up just about perfect there. Alright, let's put that floor back. Ooh, and it's sunsetty. But we are just about done with this part, finally. This has been quite the more interesting thing than I expected it to be. Okay, we don't need to be in basic snapping now. We need to be in advanced. Please just snap to the perfect spot. Just a little bit. It's not the hardest thing in the world, I promise. You can do it. Oh, come on, don't wind up the episode with this kind of ignorance. Urgh. Let's get over here. Now I'm regretting destroying that floor. Okay. Now, let's see how this whole thing looks. And I think we might have to go see how this whole thing looks in the daylight. Ooh, we do need some stair rails, though. Let's be stupid and do that part. Because why not? And I'm gonna do that thing where I put a little bit of stone underneath you, so that you don't look quite so, well, grassy underneath. Okay, get back there. You're not advanced snapping, so get back there and do the proper thing for me. Erg. Okay, now I want you to snap behind where this is currently snapping, so let's try for that. It's gonna probably take some basic snapping. Maybe. Oh, you can do it. You were almost there. There you go. Alright, now let's put the staircase back. And I'm hopeful that that'll just look a little bit better through the staircase. I kind of wish that we had some staircases with backs to them, but we do not currently have such a thing, sadly. Alrighty, let's see what we can do with the wall here to get our little helper piece going. Let's see. Actually, I might not be able to get it to snap where I want it to. Well, maybe we kind of are. Let's get you in advanced snapping and get you to go down a touch. Ooh, and I forgot about that showing through. But this might work out a little bit better than I realized. Let's get you over to one of these little guys. put a stair rail in. And actually, I think I am going to put a decorative piece down here. That will probably work out a little bit better. So we're going to go decorative with you. Maybe. We might need to do a double decorative piece there. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go right back to that other piece, the double wide. What did I do? Oh no, I just destroyed that foundation that I had so much trouble putting in. Sometimes I hate you. Well, let's put this down real quick while we can. And get rid of the staircase, and we're gonna put that foundation right back down, and maybe I'll use the narrow ones. That might go a little bit easier on me. And yeah, that's actually, well, that needs to be rotated, but other than that, it was actually going a little bit easier on me. Oh, do it again. You did it so nicely just a second ago. Ooh, wait. Ooh. Here we go. Let's just destroy some more stairs. Okay. Almost there. This was not supposed to be a big old ambitious build, y'all, I promise, but boy, it sure is working out that way, huh? Okay. Let's see if we can get some more walls in, get some more of this in. I'm on basic or advanced. I am on advanced. So you should be going where I want you to. But you is going to be a little bit of trouble, ain't you? Gotta put one more of these little things down, and then we are going to get some sleep, or, well, just generically get some daylight, one way or the other. And we are going to try to give you a little cheater piece to make this a little bit easier. Let's get into basic snapping and hope that that does the trick, and I might be out of materials. Oh, it's unstable. Oh. Okay, come on, do the thing. I'm just trying to put you underneath the other thing. Let's try for the advanced. Oh, come on, I'm almost done. Just let me be done here. I'm tired. Well, let's try something else. Let's try for a couple of little decorative pieces under here. Okay. You're almost cooperating. Can I please do a thing? I hear rain. Wait, come on. You're slowing me down way too much. Oh, you did it. There we go. If I can just get to where I'm seeing the other side of it, it often works. Alrighty, so we're going to destroy you, and I will be putting back that other thing. Whatever you're telling me, I don't want to hear it. Oh, I require more materials. Was that enough? I wonder what it is I need. Well, no, I should have. Ooh, I should have all the things there. Not sure what it was complaining about. Maybe I need some more sandstone, etc. That probably is the thing it's complaining about. Oy vey. Well, I got more of whatever it is you want me to have. Let's get some stone. And be silly. Alrighty, that's plenty of whatever it is you need. But let me get this done, please. It's already daylight again. And there we go. Alright, one more piece, and then we are finally finished with this thing. It has taken, it feels like it's taken, well, not years off my life, but, you know, several minutes off my life. Alrighty. Now in this gloomy darkness, we can actually see the entryway here to our nice little, well, former gloomy dungeon basement. Let's look at our little side door too. So, okay, we've got a nice little side door here for the service people. And we've got a little bit too much stone right there, but I think I'm going to leave that. But this is looking nicely decorated and pretty well lit too. So we've got us a nice little entryway to our home. And it's not the world's fanciest entryway, but this is not supposed to be the world's fanciest house. We're going to maybe build one of those a little bit later on, but this is shaping up pretty nicely, finally. And I hope that y'all managed to stick with me through this long episode. But there will be more, well, frankly, more long episodes to come. But I will see y'all in the next one of them. And if y'all have enjoyed this extremely long video, please do leave a like on it, and please subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the other fun things that we build in this little fairy tale building spree that we've gone on. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. Oops, I knew I forgot something. Why do I have so much trouble remembering to put in these window boxes? Well, while I'm here, though,